The cuts would leave counter-violent extremist organizations' activities largely untouched in several countries, including Somalia, Djibouti and Libya. Another U.S. official said the reduction of troops would likely take place over 3 years and could include countries like Kenya, Cameroon and Mali. Currently, 7,200 military forces serve in the U.S. Africa Command. The Economic Community of West African States needs to expand its mandate to include tackling major challenges to regional integration such as illegal migration and terrorism. That's an appeal from the President of the National Assembly in Niger at the second ordinary session of ECOWAS Parliament in Abuja. For the next 30 days, the members of the Parliament will engage in dialogue, consultation on issues affecting mutual growth among West African countries in the West African region. Our correspondent, Kayla Megwa, reports.
Established under Articles 6 and 13 of the ECOWAS Revised Treaty of 1993, the ECOWAS Parliament, with its 115 seats for its 15 member states, holds 2 ordinary sessions every year. Seated here are parliamentarians from the 4th Legislature at the second ordinary session of the ECOWAS Parliament for 2018.
Honourable members, the agenda of this parliamentary session will focus mainly on the consideration of the community budget in accordance with Articles 7 and 17 of the Supplementary Acts relating to the enhancement of the powers of the ECOWAS Parliament.
Nigeria has 35 seats in the ECOWAS Parliament, and a budgetary line has been raised for the observation of its 2019 general elections. Other contentious issues to be deliberated on for the next 30 days are hindrances to integration in the region, among which is the problem of insecurity and illegal migration. The special guest of honor at the opening ceremony believes that if these are not sorted out, the goals of the Parliament cannot be met.
I can count on the involvement of your Parliament so that we can create a condition for good migration, for a migration that is free of these mafia groups, a migration that does not condemn our youth to death in the desert or in the immense ocean.
Peace and security, a single currency for the region, a free trade agreement that will make this particular free trade zone one of the most prosperous in the world. A look at the budget for the community come 2019 and the adoption of the activities laid down for 2019. These are just a few of the issues that will be deliberated upon for the next 30 days at the second ordinary session of the ECOWAS Parliament. The ultimate aim here is the prosperity of the citizens who live in this region. Kayla Megwa, Channels Television News.
A new report is calling for better track and trace methods and stronger laws to reduce deaths due to fake drugs in West Africa. A EU-funded report says tens of thousands of people in Africa are dying needlessly each year because of fake medication, a thriving trade in bogus drugs mostly made in China.
When Mustafa Dieng suffered stomach pains, he worried about the cost of the doctor's prescription. Instead, he went to an unlicensed street vendor in Burkina Faso's capital, Ouagadougou, who sold him cheap medicine. But within days, Dieng, a 30-year-old tailor, was in hospital. The drugs he was given were counterfeit and only made him worse.
I went to hospital. I had a stomachache. I was prescribed medication, but when I went to buy it at the pharmacy, I found it to be too expensive. So I had to buy street drugs because they are much cheaper.
Tens of thousands of people in Africa are dying needlessly each year because of fake and counterfeit medication. A EU-funded report said a thriving trade in bogus drugs mostly made in China. Almost half the fake and low-quality medicines reported to the World Health Organization between 2013 and 2017 were found to be in sub-Saharan Africa.
What we sell comes from all over. There are drugs from Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Ghana is from all over.
The report said substandard or fake antimalarials cost the deaths of between 64,000 and 158,000 people per year from a perfectly curable disease. Research from the WHO in November 2017 identified low-income nations as the worst affected by counterfeit drugs.
When you speak about fake drugs, you speak about fake medicine. I think that is the crime, that is to imitate some drugs, to make packages that looks like, and there is nothing in it.
West Africa has become a hub for fake and counterfeit drugs, which aside from China, are also made in India, Paraguay, Pakistan and the United Kingdom.
Auto companies are linking up with fast-growing ride-hailing services, aiming to transform a threat to their business into a growth opportunity. They offer discounts or deals for drivers in the hope they will pick their cars or vans, which could also encourage their clients to buy them. At Suzuki Motor Corp's showroom in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi, hundreds of its Alto compact cars are waiting to be collected. Most of its customers are drivers for ride-hailing company Uber Technologies, which struck a loans and discount deal with the Japanese car maker and South Africa's Stanbic Bank at the start of 2018. The autos are branded Chap Chap, Kenyan slang for quickly, or Chop Chop.
I think the combination of technologies important. From Suzuki, affordable, fuel-efficient, durable cars, and Uber technology enables to unite people. People owns cars, and some people requires the transportation, and Uber's technology is great to unite those seeds and needs.
Africa should be a huge growth market for automakers. Transport links are weak and personal car ownership is low. There are 25 cars per 1,000 Kenyans compared to 786 in the United States. Still to come on the program. Our Africa Tech segment takes a look at the role of technology in the healthcare system. Please stay with us.